So when you talk about a part of a day, we use at, right? For example, at 5 o'clock, at 11:45, at midnight, at lunchtime, yeah? So a part of a day, yeah?
Okay.
When you mean day, or specific day, or date, yeah? Fecha, we say on Friday, or on Fridays, or the 60th of May, 22nd. By the way, when you talk about the day of a month, we use cardinal number. So we say, for example, first, second, third, fourth, yeah? So for example, the 1st of January, the 2nd of July, the 5th of November, yeah? And so on and so forth. Right. We also say on New Year's Day, yeah? On my birthday, etc., etc. Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, something bigger than a day, we say in. So in June, in 2012, in the 90s, in the 20th century, in the past, in winter, in summer, right?
Okay.
Okay. Now, when you mean morning, afternoon, or evening, we say in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, but at night. This is the exception. At night. So we say at 10 in the morning, but at night, for example. However, as soon as you place a date, on Friday morning, on Sunday afternoon, on Monday evening, you always say on. Right. So far, so good?
Yes, yes.
Yes?
Good.
All right. Okay. Okay, here we have a few expressions with the meaning of now. So we say at the moment, at the meaning, at present, at this time. All of these mean now. Okay? However, if you mean later, we say in a moment. So be careful. At a moment means now. In a moment means later. Okay? It doesn't matter if you mean moment, week, day. If you mean later, we always say in. In a few minutes, in a week, in a year, because we talk about later. And remember, we always use in as well when you talk about duration, how long it takes to do something. So I learned to drive in 4 weeks, or I learned to drive in a day. It doesn't matter. So remember, when you mean later or duration, we always say in. Yeah?
Yeah.
If I'm going too fast, let me know, okay? Okay, more expression with at. At the same time. So that means a la vez, yeah? At the same time. Okay? And we
A la vez,
say,
has dicho.
we say at Christmas, en las Navidades, but on Christmas Day. So Christmas Day means the 25th of November. Yeah? The 25th of November. On Christmas Day, but at Christmas. The whole season, yeah? And finally, when you mean weekend, there are two options. You can say at the weekends, on weekend, American English, yeah? But it's also possible. And going back to night, When you mean every night, we say at night, as I told you before. But if you mean one specific night, in the night. Let me show you that. So for example, I don't like working at night. So I mean every night, yeah. But I was woken up by a noise in the night. So here I mean that specific night, yeah. I think that's about it. Oh yeah, wait a moment. This is also important. Okay, all of this I told you. You won't use any preposition when you use these four words. So if you say last, next, this, or every, no preposition, no article, nothing. For example, la semana que viene, next week, el lunes pasado, last Monday, este lunes, this Monday, todos los lunes, every Monday. That's it, yeah? So not that, not on, not in, nothing. Just last, blah, blah, blah. Next, blah, blah, blah. This, blah, blah, blah. Yeah?
Okay.
And also, you can also leave out the preposition in some common expression. So for example, I'll see you on Friday. You can also say, I'll see you Friday. Exactly the same. Or for example, I don't work on Monday mornings. It's also possible. I don't work Monday mornings. No problem here. Yeah, that's everything. Yes, that's everything. Okay. Any question?
No.
Okay, let's practice this. So, Mozart was born in Salzburg in 1756. Number two.
I've been invited to a wedding in on 14 February.
On the 14th of February. Perfect. On, because we mean a day. Number three.
Amy's birthday is in May.
In May.
In May, but I don't know which date.
Perfect. Four.
This park is popular and gets very busy.
Not busy. Busy.
At weekends.
At weekends. Perfect. Five.
I haven't seen Kate for a few days. I last saw her on Tuesday.
Okay, Tuesday. On Tuesday. Six.
Jonathan is 63. He'll be retiring from his job in 2 years.
Perfect. Seven.
I'm busy right now. I'll be with you at a moment.
In a moment. Okay, careful because we have two expressions very similar. In a moment, this is one expression. At the moment, this is another expression. In a moment means later. Okay? At the moment means now. Right now, yeah? So here we mean later, in a moment. Okay. 8.
Sam isn't here at the moment, but he'll be here this afternoon.
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 9.
There are usually a lot of parties in New Year's Eve.
On New Year's Eve. Okay, do you know New Year's Eve?
El día de Año Nuevo, ¿no? ¿O no?
Nochevieja.
Nochevieja.
Okay, Nochebuena, do you know?
Nochebuena, lo sabía, no me acuerdo.
Crazy. Christmas. Eve.
Eso, Christmas.
Christmas Eve. Okay? Christmas Eve.
Christmas.
So we have Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. Okay? All right. Where was I? Yes. So on New Year's Eve, why? Because we mean that day. We mean the 31st of February. Yeah?
Yeah.
10.
I don't like the dark. I try to avoid going out at night.
At night. Perfect. 11.
It rained
No, it
very hard.
rained.
It
Rain.
rain very hard in the night. Did you hear it?
Do you hear it?
Did you
12.
hear it? My car is being repaired at the garage. It
Repair.
will be
Repair.
repaired at the garage.
Garage. Yeah, garage.
It will be ready in 2 hours.
In 2 hours. Perfect. 13.
The bus station was busy. A lot of buses very living at the same time.
Perfect. 14.
Helen and David always go out for dinner. For dinner or dinner. Dinner in the wedding anniversary.
Okay, wedding anniversary, is that a year, a month, a day? What is that?
Date a year.
That's a day, One specific day. So on anniversary de boda, see? Wedding anniversary. 15.
It was a short book and easy to read. I read it in in a day.
Okay. So when you talk about duration, it doesn't matter if you mean a second, a day, a year, it doesn't matter. By the way, this, when you mean the past, we say read. Okay? Read. I read. Yeah? Even though the spelling is the same. So present, we say read. Past, read. Same spelling, same way of writing, but pronunciation changes. 16.
On midday.
Okay, midday. What is midday?
Mediodía puede ser.
So that's a part of a day, right? So.
¿Cómo? Can you repeat, please?
That's a part of a day. So you have morning, you have at 5 o'clock. You remember?
In midday.
At midday. At midday. At lunch. At yeah. When you mean part of a day, at 5 o'clock, at 6 o'clock, at 6:30. Yeah. So at midday, the sun is at its highest point in the sky.
Okay.
17.
This building is very old. It was built in the 15th century.
In the 15th century, good. 18.
The office closed. Closed or closed?
Closed.
Closed. On Wednesdays afternoon.
On Wednesday afternoon, perfect. Good job. By the way, you're having a very good pronunciation today. I can tell you've been practicing. So on, where was I? Ah, yes, here. On Wednesday afternoons.
Afternoon.
19.
In the UK, UK, ¿se dice?
UK, yes, that's correct.
Many people go home to see their families at Christmas.
Okay, we used to. Not anymore.
¿Cómo?
Not anymore.
Ah, yeah.
Ya no.
Yeah.
My God, it's crazy, isn't it? 20.
My flight arrives at 5 o'clock in the
Mhm.
morning.
Perfect. 21.
The course
Begins.
begins in 7 January
No.
and ends
This is a date. Es una fecha.
on 7 January and ends sometime in April.
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 So the course begins on the 7th. Okay, so when you read a date, so this,
The course begins
okay, the
on 7.
7th of January. Okay, so when you read a date, you understand date?
Yes.
Fecha. So
Fecha.
in English, there are two ways. This is like the British way or European way. So first you say the day, and then you say the month. So first you need the, so the, yeah, the, and then you need a cardinal number. First,
Mhm.
second, third, fourth, fifth, seventh, 25th, 30th, yeah, and then
Yeah.
of and the month, yeah. So the
January.
7th of January. Okay. However, you also have the American way, and American people are crazy because they say the month first and then the day of the month. For example, they say July the 5th. July the 5th. Do you know this day?
July the 5th.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is a very important day in the USA because this is the Independence Day. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, in the USA, or for example, um, so they also say September the 11th or 9/11. Do you know 9/11?
9/11.
Ujú.
No,
El 11 de septiembre, el 11S, eso es. 9/11.
o sea, se pone al revés, ahí.
Primero el mes, después el día del mes. I know,
Oh.
it's crazy, but American people, yeah.
Mhm. Vale, okay.
Anyway,
I
22.
might not be at home on Tuesday morning, but I'll be there uh, in the afternoon.
In the afternoon.
In the
So I
afternoon.
might not be at home on Tuesday. Tuesday morning.
Tuesday on morning, but I'll be there in the afternoon.
Perfect. Good pronunciation. Very good pronunciation.
No, no será por las horas.
No, pues lo está pronunciando mejor hoy. Do you remember this? Might?
Eh, my era. Uf,
A lo mejor puede
es-
que. ¿eh?
no,
Might.
sí, había oído ya.
Ujú. Entonces, si en un inglés te dice I might go, significa seguramente no va. As simple as that.
Ok.
Let me see. Oh, okay, this is a good one. All right, this is a very common problem. In time, on time, at the end, in the end. Many people have a problem telling them apart because they look similar, but they have completely different meaning. Okay, let's start with at the end, in the end first. So at the end, in the end, what is the difference? Very easy. You use at the end when you mean at the end of something. So it could be at the end of the month, at the end of the corridor, at the end of the concert, at the end of the street. Yeah. So it's at the end of something, always. Yeah. It could be a place, it could be a day, it could be but it has to be something, right? At the end of January, and you also have at the beginning, which is just the opposite. Yeah? Now, you also have the expression in the end. In the end means finally. In the end. Al final, ¿no? Por último. In the end, yeah? For example, we had a lot of problem with our car, and we solved it in the end. Yeah? Easy, yeah? And the opposite of this expression, in the end, is at first. A lo primero, at first. For example, at first, we didn't get on very well. No nos llevamos bien. We didn't get on very well. But in the end, we became good friends. Good friends. Do you remember get on? Yeah. Creo que esto lo vimos, ¿no? Get on. Llevarse. Yeah?
Llevarse, sí.
Okay. Any question about this?
No.
Okay. Now let's talk about in time, on time. What's the difference? Not difficult. On time means punctual. So, for example, when you have a meeting or you have something planned, you need to be on time. You need to be punctual, not late. Okay? Now, when there's no arrangement and you are before something happens, you are in time o soon enough, es lo mismo. O sea, ha llegado a tiempo. En español diríamos puntual y a tiempo. In time es a tiempo. On time, en su hora, puntual. ¿Sí? And remember, on time we always use this one when you have something planned. When there are two parts of a meeting and they arrange a meeting. Yeah? There is something planned. Okay, for example, the train left on time because there is a plan, there is a schedule. Yeah. However, will you be home in time for dinner? So before dinner, yeah? Oh, another one. I'm in a hurry. Tengo prisa. I'm in a hurry. I want to get home in time to watch the game on TV. Vale, aquí tenemos otra expresión. On TV, esta va a salir después. On TV. Vale, y lo contrario de in time sería too late. Vale. Y esto lo voy a explicar en español porque es algo cultural. Para un británico, llegar más de 2 minutos tarde ya es too late. Entonces ellos son muy, muy puntuales en comparación. Entonces yo, por ejemplo, hoy, too late. Way too late. Yeah? Not acceptable in the UK. Anyway, all right. Okay, let's see if you understand the difference between on time, in time.
No.
The bus is usually on time, but it was late this morning. Number 2.
The film. The film was supposed to start at 8:30, but I didn't begin on time.
On time, right? On time. Porque hay un horario, ¿no? Hay un plan. Okay, 3.
The train service isn't very good. The trains are rarely in time.
Vale. ¿Hay un horario para el tren?
Yes.
Entonces, cuando hay un plan, algo planificado, y te refieres puntual, on
On
time.
time.
Vale.
On time.
Pronunciation, rarely, ¿ok? Rarely, rarely.
Really.
Vale. Y el tren, la pronunciación, la T un poco más fuerte, como una Ch de chocolate. Trains, trains.
Change.
Much better. Okay,
Change.
next one, 4.
We nearly miss it.
No, missing no, missed.
Missed. We nearly missed our train. Our train. We go to the station just in time.
Perfect. Okay, we nearly, you understand nearly?
And we nearly raramente, ¿no?
No,
¿O no?
esto creo que salió un día. Es lo mismo que esto. Nearly, almost.
Casi,
Exactly the
casi.
same. Casi. We nearly, so nearly, yeah? Near es cerca, nearly is almost. We nearly missed our train. We go to the station just in time. Justo a tiempo, ¿no? A tiempo, in time. 5.
We want to start the meeting on time. So
Perfect.
please don't be late. Don't be late.
Yes, don't be late like me today.
Hmm.
Too late. I was like 15 minutes late, so we're gonna finish late, okay? 6.
I just washed this
Not
shirt.
wash it. Washed.
I just washed this shirt. I
Shirt.
want to
Shirt.
shirt. I want to wear it this evening, so I hope it will be dry uh, in time.
In time, of course. Porque no hay un horario, vale.
Mhm.
Justo a tiempo, ¿no? In time. So I just washed this shirt. Wow, this is a very common expression in English. When you see this just before the verb like this, acabo de. I just washed this shirt. I want to wear it, ¿vale? Wear it this evening. So I hope it will be dry in time. Okay. 7.
Just es solo también, ¿o no?
Just puede ser un montón de cosas,
No.
¿vale? Just puede ser justo, solo, acabo de.
Vale.
Entonces, cuando lo veas así, entre este have y este verbo, acabo de.
Vale. Okay.
I know, English is crazy. So one word in English could be 10 words in Spanish. It depends how you use it. 7.
Okay. I almost forgot that it was Joe's birthday. Fortunately, I remember in time.
Perfect. Fortunately, I remember in time. By the way, now you know how to pronounce this word much better. Fortunately, you don't mispronounce it anymore. 8.
Why are you never on time? You always keep everybody waiting.
9.
It is hope that the new stadium will be ready in time for the tournament later this year.
I would say on time.
On time.
Because you have a schedule. There is a planning, ¿ya?
Yeah.
Cuando hay una fecha, on time, ¿vale? Cuando hay algo que no tiene una fecha, in time. All right. Yeah, is it clear now? Yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
Just in time. Okay. Okay, let's practice at the end, in the end. I think this one's easier to understand the difference. So remember, we always say at the end of something, at the end of the game. Number 2.
I get paid at the end of the course. No, at the
Month.
month.
At the end of the month. A final de mes, yeah? At the end of the month. 3.
The students had a party at the end of the course.
At the end of the course. Course.
Course.
4.
2 of the runners collapsed at the end of the race.
Perfect. And 5.
I was surprised when I was offered the job at the end of the interview.
Perfect. At the end of the interview. Okay, easy, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is way too easy. All right. At the end. No, nothing. Okay. Do you remember this? On, at, yeah, more or less?
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
Okay, let's review briefly. So we say in when you mean inside, interior. So in the room, in the mouth, in your hand, in a city, yeah. We say at when you mean position, at the door, at the bus stop, at the corner, yeah, at reception. And you say on when you mean touching, surface, yeah. On the floor, on the table, on your face, on a page, on an island. So for example, we say the water is in the bottle and the label is on the bottle. Yeah?
Okay.
All right, let's move on. More expression. This one, no, another day. Okay, where are you? At the party. Okay, this one is more important. Okay, now let's talk about to, at, in, or into. Very easy. So we say to after verb of movement. So go to China, go back to Italy, return to London, go to work, go to the bank, go to the party, come to my house, drive to an airport, be taken to hospital, blah, 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 yeah? As well after certain expressions like welcome to our country, trip to Paris, visit to Milan, on my way to work, yeah? And also we always say to after been. For example, I've been to Italy 4 times, but I've never been to Rome. Yeah? Amanda has never been to a football match in her life. Okay, this one later. I'll explain this one later. Okay, in English we have a special word. This is home. Okay, home no significa casa. Significa hogar. So when you say home, you mean your house. But home is also a preposition. So that's why we never say to home or at home. Well, at home is possible, but never to home, okay? So you say go home. Don't say go to home, okay? Come home. get home, arrive home, on the way home, yeah, or on my way home, yeah. At home is possible, but not to home, okay? Now, we always say into when we mean this. So when you get inside a place, we say into. So you go into a room, or you get into a room, or you get into a car. Although this is also possible, yeah? You can also say get in a car. And the opposite is out of. So you get out of a car, or you walk out of a shop, for example, yeah? And remember, when you talk about buses, trains, planes, we never say in or out, we say on, off, okay? So you get on a bus, you get off the train, you get off the plane, right? Now, this one. How do you say llegar? Okay. There are two ways, the easy way and the tricky way. The easy way is get. As simple as that. Get home, get to the party, get to a place, get to Spain. So we always say get to a place. However, you also have the word arrive. But arrive has a problem. En español decimos llegar a, right? In English, arrive, we never ever say arrive to. You only have two options, arrive in or arrive at. When do you say arrived in? When you mean a country or a city. So for example, they arrived in Spain, or they arrived in Madrid a week ago. Something smaller than a city, like a building or a house, arrive at. So you arrive at the hotel, you arrive at the airport, you arrive at the party. Yeah? Okay. Let's practice this a little bit. Okay, so you have to fill in the gaps with one of those prepositions if it's necessary. If it's not necessary, just leave it empty. For example, what number 1 says, 3 people were taken to hospital after the accident. And number 2, I'm tired, let's go home now. Number 3.
We left our luggage at the station and went to find something to eat.
Number 4.
Shall we take a taxi? Take on the station.
To the station. Está hablando del destino. ¿Vale? Shall we take a taxi to the station? No es que coja la taxi en la estación, sino que coja un taxi para la estación. ¿Vale? Shall we take a taxi to the station?
Okay.
I mean, you could also say take a taxi at the station, but that means something different. Okay? So here what you mean is you want to go to the station, so you take a taxi to the station. Yeah? You understand? Yeah? Fine.
Okay. I had to go to the bank today. What time does it open?
Perfect. 6.
The Amazon flows in the Atlantic Ocean.
Okay, ocean.
Ocean.
Not ocean, no. Ocean.
Ocean.
Yeah, la E es muda. Ocean. By the way, when you mean something gets inside something else, so here we talk about the river, yeah, and we talk about the ocean. So we talk the water gets inside the other body of water, right? The ocean in this case. So that's why
In,
into,
into,
yeah.
into.
So the Amazon flows into the Atlantic Ocean.
Ujú.
Amazon, you know?
El Amazonas, ¿no? O algo así, ¿no?
Correct, Amazonas. Not the company, okay?
Ya.
7.
I miss the bus, so I walk eh, eh, at home.
No, you no, you cannot say walked at home. Walk home.
At home.
También podría decir esto. Walk back home. It's also possible.
Ujú.
¿Cuál es la diferencia?
Vuelvo.
Volví andando, sí, eso es.
Volví-
Walked back home.
volví-
Walk home.
volví.
Andé a casa, ¿no? I walked home. 8.
Have you ever been to Canada?
Have you ever been to Canada? Perfect. 9.
I lost my key, but I managed to
Climb.
climb. eh,
¿Qué es climb?
to climb.
Escalar.
Lámpara.
No, no. Climb. No, no lamp.
Climb.
Climb. Escalar, trepar, ¿sí?
Pero yo, manage to climb, I
Con-
don't understand manage to climb.
conseguí escalar, ¿no? O
Conseguir.
trepar.
Eh, eh, in the house.
No, no, into.
Into.
Vale.
Into the
Into
house
significa
through a
que,
window.
claro, porque yo me meto en la casa. No estoy en la casa,
Ujú.
¿vale? Yo me meto de
Yeah.
fuera adentro, ¿vale? Into significa movimiento de fuera adentro, ¿vale? Y es la posesión. Aquí no estoy hablando de la posesión, aquí estoy hablando de movimiento,
Mhm.
¿vale? Cuando hay movimiento, into, ¿ok? So,
Okay.
I lost my key, but I managed to climb into the house through a window. ¿Ya? A través de la ventana.
Mhm.
Ok. 10.
We got stuck in a traffic jam on our way at the airport.
Vale. De camino, ¿no? On our way to the airport.
To the-
Vale. At the airport significa en el aeropuerto. Estoy en el aeropuerto. ¿Vale? I'm at the airport. To the airport significa me dirijo para allá. Estoy en dirección al aeropuerto, ¿vale? So, we got stuck. Nos quedamos atrapados, ¿vale? In a traffic jam. En un atasco, ¿vale?
Mhm.
On our way, de camino, on our way to the airport. Okay, 11.
We had lunch at the airport while we were waiting for our plane.
Perfect. 12.
I took us for
Not I.
hours.
It.
Eso. It took it it took
Mhm.
it took us joder. It took us 4 hours to get
Mhm.
to the top of the mountain.
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 Mountain. Vale.
Mountain.
Esta expresión, ¿te acuerdas? Que era esto de it took us. Nos tomó, ¿no? O tardamos en pasado, ¿no? It took us 4 hours. Vale, cuando quiere decir cuánto tardas en... Creo que lo vimos una vez. Dice, how long does it take you? You remember?
Eso, sí. Yes, sí, eso,
Y
yes.
normalmente te diría, it takes me, bla, 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 bla. En pasado sería esto, took. Por ejemplo, ¿cuánto tardaste llegar a casa. Te diría así. How long did it take you to get home? Y tú me dirías, it took me, blah, 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 to get home. Yeah? Okay. 13.
Welcome to the hotel. We
Welcome to the
hope you
hotel.
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 We hope you enjoy your stay here.
Welcome to the hotel. We hope you enjoy your stay here. 14.
We drove along the main road and then turned in a narrow side street.
Vale, ¿hay movimiento?
Sí, into.
Entonces, into. Vale.
Into.
Turn into. Este verbo muy, muy bueno. A ver. Turn into significa esto. Vale, puede ser esto, o sea, convertirse. ¿Vale? Este es el primer significado. Convertirse, transformarse. Pero también significa esto. ¿Vale? Turn into. ¿Ya?
Girar, ¿no?
Sí, girar y meterte. ¿Vale? No girar sobre ti mismo, sino girar y meterte en una calle. ¿Vale? Es que en inglés tiene estos. O sea, en español diríamos girar. Pero
Sí.
también, esto también sería girar. O sea, si yo digo turn around, es gira. Tú dirías gira, ¿no?
Ajá.
Turn around. Pero en inglés no dice turn into, no, diría turn around. O sea, gira sobre ti mismo. ¿Ya? Por ejemplo, aquí, el policía. Diría freeze, ¿no? Es alto, freeze, turn around. ¿Ya? Pero entiendo lo que te digo, ¿no? Que
Yes.
en español a veces usamos la misma palabra para varias cosas, pero en inglés como que especifica más, ¿no? Anyway, 15.
Did you enjoy your visit at the zoo?
Visit to, always, okay? Visit to.
Visit to.
So, do you enjoy your visit to the zoo? 16.
I did some shopping on my way home.
Perfect. 17.
Marcel is French. He has just returned to
Return
France.
to
Return
France. France.
to France.
No French, France.
After
France.
France. After 2 years to Brazil.
No, in Brazil.
Brazil.
Claro, no hay movimiento.
Ah,
Parece,
sí.
18.
Carl or Cor.
Car.
Carl was born in Chicago, but his family moved to Boston when he was 3.
Perfect. Way to go. Good job. Let's see what else do we have. This is this. Okay, this one is interesting. Vale, ahora vamos a aprender cómo se dice me he salido, me he metido, me he bajado, me he subido, por ejemplo. Y en inglés cambia, ¿no? Como ya sabemos. So, these are situations, okay? So, you were walking home. Estaba andando a casa. A friend passed you in her car. Un amigo pasa delante tuyo en su coche. She saw you. Te vio. Stopped, paró, and offered you a lift. Y te ofrece llevarte. O sea, el lift es como una levantada. ¿No? She opened the door. Ella abrió la puerta. What do you do? ¿Qué hiciste? I got into the car. Me metí en el coche. ¿Vale? Okay, number 2.
You were waiting at the bus stop. At last your bus came and stopped.
Came, no come, came.
Came and stopped. The doors opened. What did you do then?
Okay, at last, do you know? At last.
Al final.
Por fin,
Por fin.
coma.
Llegó y paró. What did you do then? I go into the bus.
On the bus. I got
On.
on the
Eso es
bus.
lo que
I got on the bus. Recuerda, autobús, avión, etcétera. On o off. ¿Vale? 3.
You drove home in your car. You stop outside your house.
Outside.
Outside
Mhm.
your house and parked the car.
Park the
What did
car.
you do?
Mhm.
Park the car. What did you do then? Uh, I go out of the car.
Out, not out. Out of the car.
Out, out,
I
out.
got out of the car. Mhm. 4.
One moment.
Take your time, don't worry. By the way, I'm recording this. Later I will send you the video, okay? So you can listen to it again.
Okay.
4.
You were traveling by train to Manchester. When the
Mhm.
train go to Manchester, what do you do? You, I go, I go off the train.
Exactly. I got off the train. Mhm. Me salí del tren.
Uh,
Vale. 5.
you need a taxi. After a few minutes,
Mhm.
a taxi stop for you. You open the door. What do you do then?
Mhm.
I got into the taxi.
Exactly. I got into a taxi. Me metí en un taxi. Why? Yeah.
Vale.
6.
Voy. You were traveling by plane. At the end of your flight, your plane at
Landed.
the
Mhm.
landed at the airport and stop.
Mhm.
The doors were open. You took your bag and stood up.
Mhm.
What did you do then? Uh,
So I took the
uh,
bus to that. Mhm.
uh, I got off the plane.
Perfect. I got off the plane. Mhm. Important. It's not talk, it's took. Took. Yeah? Took.
Took.
Exactly. Double O, we always say ooh, or almost always. Um, hmm. Right. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, I will explain that another day. Intended. Okay. Some more expression. Um, okay. These are very common, so I don't think that's gonna be difficult. Okay, some expression with in. So we always say in the rain, in the sun, in the shade, in the dark, in bad weather. Okay? For example, we sat in the shade. It was too hot to sit in the sun. Bueno, voy a explicarlo esto. No se lo ves por ahí. Vale. Si buscas sombra en el diccionario, te va a salir
Mhm.
dos palabras. Te va a salir shade y shadow. Shadow es más una... ¿Cómo explico esto? Es una sombra específica, o sea, es una forma. No sé si me explico. Shadow.
La figura de la sombra, ¿no?
Exactamente, es una figura de una sombra. Es más como esto, ¿vale? Shade es una zona con sombra, ya está. No tiene por qué haber una figura, ¿vale? Por eso decimos I am in the shade, ¿ya? I'm sitting in the shade. Okay, and we always say in the dark también. Por ejemplo, hay un juego que se llama Alone in the Dark. Okay, we always say in a language, in a currency. Or in dollar, in euro, yeah? Okay. We always say to be in love or to fall in love. Vale, en inglés, enamorarse se dice caer en amor, literalmente. Fall in love. With someone, yeah? They're very happy together, they're in love. Están enamorados, ¿no? Okay. In a good mood or in a bad mood. ¿Cómo traducir esto?
Mood,
Con buen humor, es
welcome.
como... Yeah, mood means like... el humor, sí. Si está con... Ay, I can't remember. Si está con... de buen humor, exactamente. Si está con
Estado de
buen...
ánimo, ¿no?
Exactamente. Ánimo, exactly. So you seem to be in a bad mood. O también en español se dice, parece que está de mala leche, ¿no? Exactly. What's the matter? ¿Qué pasa, no? What's the matter? We always say, in my opinion. In my opinion. Easy, yeah? Now, some expression with on. On TV, salió antes. On television. Normalmente decimos TV, television no se usa tanto. On the radio, on the phone. On the internet, we always say. On the internet. On Google, on Wikipedia, yeah. On fire, que está, que tiene fuego, ¿no? On purpose, hecho adrede, ¿no?
Cuando
Intencionadamente.
dice la gente on fire,
Vale, on fire también significa, vale, if I say you on fire, it means like perfect, yeah, it's like, está que lo peta, ¿no? Decimos en español. You on fire. Pero literalmente on fire significa esto. O sea, que tiene fuego, algo que tiene fuego, ¿vale? On fire. Pero sí, también lo puedo usar como, o sea, no en sentido literal, sino como, estás deslumbrando, ¿no?
a tope, ¿no?
A tope, eso. You're on fire. Sí, you could say this, you on fire. Y like, hoy está que lo peta, hoy increíble. For example, your English pronunciation, you are on fire today. Because you have really good pronunciation today. Another expression, on the whole. So this means in general. It's exactly the same. So you can say on the whole, in general. So for example, your pronunciation today is very good on the whole. Yeah. Some small mistakes, but on the whole, very clear. Yeah, you understand?
Yes, yes.
Okay, more expression with, so we say on purpose, adrede, intencionadamente. The opposite is by accident. En español diríamos sin querer, ¿no? En inglés se dice por accidente. Lo hice por accidente. I did it by accident, yeah? On purpose, adrede. Anyway, por ejemplo aquí. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. Vale, I didn't mean to hurt you significa no tenía la intención de herirte, o sea, fue sin querer, ¿no? Diríamos en español. No lo hice adrede. All right, more expression. On holiday, on a trip, on a tour, on a cruise, on business, on a strike, huelgas, están en huelga. No juerga, es otra cosa, ¿vale? On a diet, de dieta, ¿sí? Pero si digo que voy de vacaciones, digo for a holiday. So Steve has gone to France for a holiday, yeah? Some expression with at. So decimos at the age of 5 or at the age of 18. Yeah, también dice at miles Cuando hablamos de velocidad también, at speed, o cuando hablamos de temperatura o altura incluso, at. For example, at 100 degrees. Yeah. For example, here. We are now flying at a speed of 800 kilometers an hour and at an altitude of 9,000 meters. ¿Eh? O también esta expresión, con la edad de, no sé, en inglés sería at the age of 16. ¿Eh?
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna practice this. Let's try an easy one. Okay, this one. So we have, no, wait a moment. This is way too easy. Okay, why not? This one should be very easy. So all of these, we're gonna use on business, on the radio, on a cruise, you know?
En un crucero.
On a diet, dieta, on a strike, de huelga, on fire, ¿cómo se dice en español? Con fuego, ¿no? On TV, en la tele, on holiday, de vacaciones, on a tour, haciendo un giro, ¿no? Un tour, ¿no? On my phone, on her phone, está el teléfono, on the whole, en general. So, for example, see, on the whole, in general, it's the same, yeah? The number one says, I had the weather forecast. Escuché la predicción de tiempo on the radio, en la radio. It's going to get warmer. Va a hacer más calor. So, literalmente warm es como calentito, pero agradable. So, it's going to get warmer. Va a hacer mejor tiempo. Number two.
Workers at the company have gone on strike for better pay and conditions.
Three.
Don't go on a cruise.
Don't go on a cruise.
If you don't like being at sea.
Sí, at sea significa que está en alta mar, ¿vale? Four.
There was panic when people realized that the building was on fire.
On fire.
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 Soon after we arrived, we were taking on a tour of the city.
Okay, we are talking on a tour, not to tour. We're taking on a tour of the city. Six.
Emma has lots of useful apps on her phone.
Yeah, seven.
I feel lazy. I feel lazy this evening. Is there anything worth watching on TV?
Okay, do you understand this? Is there anything worth watching TV?
No hay nada. Worth. I don't understand worth.
Okay, very important word. Merecer la pena.
Merece la pena. Okay.
Y nota que se pone con ing, ¿ok? Siempre. So, worth, verbo ing. So, is there anything worth watching on TV?
Okay.
¿Hay algo que merezca la pena ver la tele? Seven. No, sorry. Eight.
I'm sorry. It was an accident. I didn't do it. On purpose.
Purpose. No lo dice adrede.
If you are on a diet.
Diet.
There are certain these
Certain.
certain things you're not allowed to eat.
10.
We'll be on holiday from Friday. We're going to the mountains.
We're going to the mountains. Good. 11.
James Jones involves a lot of traveling. She often has to go away on business.
On business. Perfect. And 12?
Some of the some questions were hard, but on the whole, it was okay.
Whole. On the whole was okay.
On the whole, it was
Okay.
okay.
Vale, lo voy a leer y me lo dice en español, así rápido. Number 1. I heard the weather forecast on the radio. It's going to get warmer.
Yo oí que el tiempo, la predicción del tiempo en la radio. Va a ser bueno, ¿no? O algo así era.
Va a hacer más calor, o va a hacer bueno, sí. 2. Workers at the company have gone on strike for better pay and conditions.
Trabajadores de la compañía han estado en huelga
No, han estado
para
no. Han ido de huelga.
han ido de
O han
huelga
salido de huelga.
para mejores salarios y condiciones.
3. Don't go on a cruise if you don't like being at sea.
No vayas de crucero si no te gusta estar en alta mar.
4. There was panic when people realized that the building was on fire.
Había pánico cuando la gente estaban en fuego.
No, se dieron cuenta.
Se dieron cuenta que que el edificio estaba en llamas.
Eso es, en llamas. Soon after we arrived, we were taken on a tour of the city.
Tan pronto como llegue, ¿no? O algo así.
No, en cuanto llegamos, ¿no?
En cuanto llegamos, nosotros contratamos un tour de la ciudad.
Emma has lots of useful apps on her phone.
Emma ha perdido.
No, tiene.
Tiene
Muchos.
un montón de apps en su iPhone.
Bueno, phone puede ser el mío, ¿vale? No sé por qué sea iPhone.
Teléfono.
Sí, el teléfono. 7. I feel lazy this evening. Is there anything worth watching on TV?
Yo siento lazy, que era I don't remember lazy.
Lazy, perezoso, vago, ¿vale?
Yo me siento perezoso esta noche. No hay nada que merezca la pena en la televisión.
Sí. Por cierto, los ingleses piensan que todos los españoles siempre tomamos la siesta. No sé por qué. Siempre me dice, ¿está la siesta? Sí, hombre, como si yo tuviera tiempo.
Por desgracia, no.
Ojalá.
Ya te digo.
I'm sorry. Perdón, es que se me va la olla. It was an accident. I didn't do it on purpose.
Lo siento, hubo un accidente, yo no lo hice a propósito.
If you are on a diet, there are certain things you're not allowed to eat.
Si tú estás a dieta, hay ciertas cosas que tú no deberías estar permitido comer.
We'll be on holiday from Friday. We're going to the mountains.
Nosotros iremos de vacaciones el viernes y nosotros iremos a las montañas.
Estaremos de vacaciones a partir del viernes, ¿vale? Por eso ponemos from. Jane's job involves a lot of traveling. She often has to go away on business.
El trabajo de James contiene. ¿Cómo?
Envuelve o está incluido.
Sí, el trabajo de James incluye un montón de viajes. Ella frecuentemente tiene que ir de negocios, ¿no?
Bueno, go away es como salir a otros sitios, ¿no? A otros países, ¿no? A otras ciudades. O viajar, puede decir, go away. Some of the exam questions were hard, but on the whole, It was okay.
Algunas de las preguntas fueron duras o difíciles, pero en general fue bien.
Okay. Let's see. Wait a moment. Let's see if you understand this.
Keep it up.
Do you understand this?
Yes, keep it up. Sigue así.
And this?
Tú estás fijo.
Está que lo pete, ¿no?
Yes.
Okay, good job.
Okay.
And again,
Eh,
sorry about my
eh,
lateness.
Nada, sí.
Vale. Dime.
De la próxima semana, Javi,